I've just done about a 2-hour drive from Melbourne to this little town of Leongatha, which is the start of what's called the Great Southern Rail Trail. Oh, this is quite a nice trail so far. A lot of dairy cattle just around here. I can forget about breakfast then. I was looking forward to a few blackberries. I've struck some heavy gravel now, sharp gravel, and I'm not too happy about it with these thin tyres. It seems I've taken a wrong turn because the track is impassable from here on. This is the turn-off I missed before. I must have been concentrating too much on the track so I missed it. I've got to go onto the highway now for about 3 kilometres along a very busy highway. Well, this looks rather daunting. Well, I made that 3 kilometres of highway travel. The Great Southern Rail Trail. More than just a stroll in the park. Yeah, right. Now I'm back on the rail trail proper. I hope it's like this for the rest of the way. There's one of those blessed magpies coming through. Hi, hello. It's always nice going over long bridges. Looks like the cattle love it too. Oh, this one's quite smooth. Oh, very nice. Oh, and that's the highway running beside me, just over there. And on the left-hand side, there's the old railway bridge. Not easy to see. Oh, this is quite a long bridge. Very nice. Back to the trail again. Oh, I'm 20 kilometres down the track. And this is my first drink stop. It's water laced with Gatorade and electrolyte replacement and salts. Kookaburras. I'm constantly checking the tyres. Some of these shaded forests are very pleasant to cycle through. Nice fresh clean air. Birds chirping everywhere. It's lovely country around here. This area that I'm travelling through on this trail is known as Gippsland. It's the home of the giant earthworm, which can grow as long as 3 metres and as thick as a man's finger. You can actually hear the ground creak under your feet as they move through the soil beneath you. This is a fresh wombat hole. You can see he's been recently doing a bit of work here. The wombat is a cousin of the koala. About 1 million years ago or so, when there was a branch in the evolutionary tree, one group went up to live in the trees and the other group went to live underground. Just stopping to get the insects out of my eyes. I'm about 1 kilometre from my destination point of Foster. This is the lovely little town of Foster. And it's here that I will have some lunch and have a bit of a rest. I decided to go to the local bakery and have a huge ham and salad sandwich, a beef and bacon pie with sauce, and a cappuccino. I didn't feel like going into a crowded pub dressed like a pixie. The Sidewalk Cafe at Ando's Bakery. I'm sitting in the local park at Foster so I can have a bit of a talk to you. Foster is a nice little town. It would be a nice place to retire. It's the gateway to one of our best national parks called Wilson's Promontory. It's got a whole load of cycle tracks there too, very nice ones, beautiful ocean and mountain scenery. But that's for another day. I've done enough. It's been 52 kilometres getting here, but it's been a very good track. I was quite happy with it. It was fairly easy going, and the surface was quite smooth. Well, I had a great lunch, and it should give me enough energy to get back home again. So I'm looking forward to the trip. It's been a lot easier than the last one, that's for sure. The old railway siding of, well, I'm not sure. That little railway siding was called Fish Creek, and this is the town itself. There's a beautiful, sweet smelling perfume from the forest around this area. Lovely flowers, these. Melaleuca, or paperbark. It looks just like old paper. I'm at this scary piece of highway again. I've got to cross this road and mix it with the traffic on the other side. I better turn on my hazard lights. Okay, time to move. Wish me luck. Well, I made it. I'm back on the trail. That was pretty scary, but I'm safe now. Whew. By God, that road was narrow, and there's not even bike lanes there. So I had to really mix it with the traffic, and they were doing about 100 kilometres an hour. Too scary. Should be plain sailing all the way back to Leongatha now. Hello. After 103 kilometres and nearly 9 hours, I'm finally back at my starting point. There's the old railway line. The bike performed really well. Well, that was a great ride. I really enjoyed that one. Mainly because the hills were gentle and the track was in very good condition. Nice and smooth. And the town of Foster was an interesting place and a great one to have lunch. Also, the town of Fish Creek looked interesting, but I didn't have time to explore it as much as I would have liked. Regardless of that 3-kilometre stretch of scary highway road I had to negotiate, I would give this track a rating of 5 stars, and it's certainly one I could do again sometime in the future. Well, time to drive home.